Hello, Planning Commissioners, Mr. Chair, Vice Chair. My name is Tai Chow, and I'm the project engineer for this application. The application is a request to the Planning Commission for a general plan conformity for the partial public utility easement vacation located at the Village Specific Plan, also known as Wagon Wheel. The application was filed by Mr. Doug Brooks on behalf of Oxnard CRFL Partners, LLC. At the request of Mr. Brooks, the City of Oxnard is considering the partial vacation of a public utility easement located at 2,600 to 2,900 blocks of Wagon Wheel Road. The partial easement vacation consists of the westerly 30-foot portion of an existing variable width public utility easement that affects lot 1, 3, 7, 8, and N. The purpose of the partial easement vacation is to remove the unused portion of the easement, which is no longer needed by the City of Oxnard and public utility providers. The applicant project site, which is Lot 7, is located on the northern part of the city within the Village Specific Plan and is currently vacant. Other project sites affected by the proposed partial vacation includes Lot 1, 3, 8, and N from 2,600 to 2,800 blocks of Wagon Wheel Road. Lot 7 is surrounded by open space and 101 freeway to the north, residential and mixed use to the south, Oxnard Boulevard to the east, and a vacant lot to the west. The general plan designation for Lot 7 is residential medium high. Other general plan designations of the areas affected by the partial easement vacation include residential high, commercial general. The zoning designation is the Village Specific Plan. The underlying land use for Lot 7 is high density residential. The land use for other affected lots include high density residential and high rise residential and mixed use. The public utility easement was granted to the City of Oxnard as part of the tract map recorded on October 20th, 2016 for public utility purposes. There are currently 5 private lots on the north side of Wagon Wheel Road that are affected by the easement. Lot 7 was approved for a development design review permit by the planning manager for condo housing and is the last remaining lot to be developed that is currently affected by the proposed partial easement vacation. As part of the engineering approval, the unused westerly 30-foot portion of the easement needs to be vacated for the development of Lot 7 to proceed with construction. California Government Code Section 65402 requires that a finding of general plan conformity be made by the Planning Commissions and report to the legislative authority prior to any acquisition, deposition, vacation, or abandonment of any real publicly owned property. The Planning Commission is to determine whether the location and purpose and extent of such proposed real property transactions are in conformance with the 2030 General Plan. The 2030 General Plan land use designation for the applicant's Lot 7 is residential medium high, with a zoning designation as the Village Specific Plan, which allow for the approved high-density housing project. The 30-foot westerly portion of the existing public utility easement north of Wagon Wheel Road is no longer needed and has been determined by the City of Oxnard and other public utility providers to be no longer necessary. By allowing the partial easement vacation, the action will be consistent with the 2030 General Plan policy, such as ICS 17.2, which requires public service main not installed in the public right-of-way to be established within the established easement. The remaining portions of the public utility easement will still remain within the city-owned lots J, K, L, and M, and will continue to provide public utility services to all of the affected lots and the village specific plan. The proposed determination simply fulfills the city obligation under Government Code Section 65402, the disposal of any real property in conformance with the 2030 General Plan. Environmental impacts with Lot 7 residential project were analyzed as part of the entitlement process for that project. And the development and uses associated with the residential project were determined to be covered under the Village Specific Plan, EIR, and subsequent addenda. Any subsequent improvements to the property will be separately examined in accordance with CEQA, and therefore staff finds that the proposed partial vacation of the existing public utility easement is not a project under CEQA and can be exempt. In conclusion, staff recommends the Planning Commission finds the project exempt from CEQA and adopts the resolution find that the proposed partial easement vacation is in conformance with the City of Oxnard 2030 General Plan policies pursuant to Section 65402 of the Government Code.